Mani Ratnam.
And also another film with Mani Ratnam, though there are rumors and speculations, is it the Ramayana or is it a love triangle? So could you clarify that for us?
And why would I? I'm not Mani Ratnam. I think if and when he chooses to talk about his film, we definitely must give the director his, it's his prerogative to do so. As an actor, I'm only too happy to be working with him yet again. He's the first director I worked with, back then with Iruvar. And then again, we came back together after so many years, as time would have it, in Guru, which is such a special and memorable film, creatively and of course personally, but creatively incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed being on board on that movie, which truly is a masterpiece from Mani. And here we are again, the same team coming, more or less the same team coming together again, as he would have it, because he's a director who chooses per his subject and his screenplay. He's not really, let's the same team come and work together kind of. He doesn't go into those kind of gigs. He does what his film requires. So I'm very privileged to be working with him. And he has challenged me by taking me in both the Hindi and the Tamil version. So it means hard work, tough, demanding schedules, because he's making both of them simultaneously. And I'm looking forward to the challenge.
From rocking in Rock On to
Puja celebrations and a very, very happy Diwali. Happy New Year. God bless.
It was that entire evening, entire interview with Aishwarya Rai tonight on Night Out on NDTV 24/7. So
Ash in an exclusive chat with NDTV talking about her future films, marriage, and of course the glory of being Aishwarya Rai Bachchan.
Well, a hectic world tour, grueling shoot schedules, premieres, endorsements. She seems to have mastered the art of time management, or have you?
Well, it's been a way of life now for a while, and still keeping up, doing my best to keep up for sure.
And the importance of time in your life?
Extremely. It's very, very precious, and I've recognized it for a while now because of the sheer pace of it in my life. I mean, right since school, high school, college. I mean, I was a science student, and so I know since then, and I'm sure all science students know, you know, when you're prepping for your 12th grade and the big exam, and you're just fighting for every minute that counts to be able to pack in all that material, you know, imbibe it and prep for those exams. And from then on, I've only known that fast pace, because I've only known pace for a really long time, and each time you think that, you know, 24 hours aren't enough and I don't know how much more I can pack in, but then with life you discover that you can.
And also now you're back from a very hectic schedule from Peru and working with Shankar after 10 years. Jeans was the last time we worked together. So
I realized on this schedule how long it's been, because it was really sweet. A lot of the unit hands who had worked on Jeans were like, you know, hello ma'am, and this, that, and we have the photographs from then. And I was like, are you sure we haven't seen each other in between? I'm sure we have. So they were like, no madam, only then enduring Jeans. I'm like, you serious? It's like I'm seeing you guys after 10 years. Here we are, back together. And Shankar has been so generous, has offered almost every film that he made since Jeans, and I kept saying no, because schedules wouldn't permit it, and I can't imagine that we have eventually come together after 10 years to make a film. It's quite incredible.
So what was it like working with Rajnikant, who has the highest respect for your father-in-law, for you, and a very close family friend as well?
He's such an incredible individual. I mean, talk about highest respect. I think we all have that for him. And he truly commands it. And I think that speaks volumes about a personality. He's so real, so such a simple, wonderful human being, and I mean, he's the epitome of stardom in their world, and you see someone just humility personified. I mean, it's very humbling. It's humbling. I mean, I don't know what to say, and I've just done one schedule now with him, and it's a learning experience. It's a huge, huge lesson to see humility like that, someone so understated and in such a real way. It isn't put on, it isn't a charade. That's him, and that's incredible. Full respect.
And also another film with Mani Ratnam, though there are rumors and speculations, is it the Ramayana or is it a love triangle? So could you clarify that?
And why would I? I'm not Mani Ratnam. I think if and when he chooses to talk about his film, we definitely must give the director it's his prerogative to do so. As an actor, I'm only too happy to be working with him yet again. He's the first director I worked with, back then with Iruvar. And then again, we came back together after so many years, as time would have it, in Guru, which is such a special and memorable film, creatively and of course personally, but creatively incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed being on board on that movie, which truly is a masterpiece from Mani. And here we are again, the same team coming, more or less the same team coming together again, as he would have it, because he's a director who chooses per his subject and his screenplay. He's not really, let's the same team come and work together kind of. He doesn't go into those kind of gigs. He does what his film requires. So I'm very privileged to be working with him. And he has challenged me by taking me in both the Hindi and the Tamil version. So it means hard work, tough, demanding schedules, because he's making both of them simultaneously. And I'm looking forward to the challenge.
So it is the Ramayana, is it?
It's not for me to sit and divulge the story.
But we've also been hearing that you're taking classical singing lessons, and is that true, or they're just...
You guys seem to be not only finding out a lot more, but also creating my schedule for me. I don't know, I'll discover. I haven't started any such thing so far, so I don't know, is that what anybody from the production has told you I need to do? I don't know, I'll find out.
Now, Drona was a labor of love. Are you kind of disappointed with the mixed reviews, or do you think it's part of the game?
Firstly, I don't know how much of the written word to go on, and it's not my approach. I'm not being defensive about just one film. This is something I've always maintained about all our movies. I think movies are made eventually for the audience out there, and let them decide when they view a film. As someone who gave audience to the movie as well, me, I'd say this is a movie that I viewed as through kids' eyes, you know, through children's eyes, and also as someone from the film fraternity. Not just me, but a lot of the members of our fraternity who attended the premiere maintained and actually said that we can't help but appreciate the incredible effort of the entire team, because this movie truly is different. We've not seen a movie like this from our fraternity in a really long time. And you know, all the talk about the special effects, the effort, the visual experience, the creating of this fantasy adventure on celluloid, it's there for you to see. It's not just words, it's not just stuff that is spoken about in the publicity or the promotion of the film. It's there on screen to see. So, you know, it's really out there for the audience to decide if they get the world or they don't. But for me, it was like Amar Chitra Katha or Clash of the Titans, you know. It's just one of those childhood experiences relived on screen again.
So, and when do we see the Pink Panther in India?
February. It's wonderful when we get the chance to work with such an incredible ensemble of talent. That's been my approach to the kind of films I've been accepting over many years now, where not only do I get to hopefully show a different Aishwarya each time to my audience in the roles that I accept, but also I come away with a novel experience in the making of the film. And working with Steve Martin and Jean Reno, Emily Mortimer, Alfred Molina, Andy Garcia, Yuki, Jeremy Irons, Lily Tomlin. I mean, this is a huge, huge group of incredible experience, let alone the talent that exists. And I came away having a fabulous time because it's Pink Panther. I mean, it's not an intense acting piece, it's a no-brainer. So it's where you just really have fun filming, and at the same time you do see artists at work. Even when they're doing a light piece, there's full focus, and they challenge each other, and everybody's improvising, and it's a lot of fun to see, contribute and learn in such experiences.
And also recently, I mean, something that's made many a woman smile and wish that their husbands would say the same as your husband has said that he doesn't mind being overshadowed by his wife, and she's a better actor than he is. How would you respond to that?
I think that must have been, someone must have asked a question like this. It was really, I mean, you know, of course, it's extremely sweet of him to say something like this. I mean, what else would I say? It's special when it's put down to words, but I think this may have been also a question, you know, directed, and hence obviously the very words and the incline with which he had to answer this question. I don't totally agree with it. I mean, come on, it's embarrassing. You know, someone must have asked him a question like this. So I mean, he's a wonderfully secure man, you know, of course I love him. I'm going to say all wonderful things. He's a very special factor in my life. We're life partners at the end of the day, and I think there's mutual respect and immense love. And these are not things that we say in interviews. It kind of feels awkward for me to put it down to words. But, well, he's the man.
Now, we've seen him escorting you very proudly down the Cannes red carpet. So what's the most romantic thing that Abhishek's done for you? All your fans want to know that, the most romantic.
He proposed to me.
Okay, now let's do a little rapid fire with you. Abhishek and Guru or Abhishek and Sarkar Raj?
Ah, unfair. That's all I'll say, because he's fabulous in both. I mean, Guru obviously will tend to stand out in comparison because of the spectrum, the arc that the character grows through and goes the varied experiences Guru goes through. So this is a man in his early 30s willing to take on a film like this, put in a lot in every aspect of things like putting on weight, taking on the challenge of the physicality of the character, understanding the maturity of a character when he goes through the experiences that he does. So I think that's fantastic, and definitely full respect for Abhishek for doing a role like this, and willing to break the safe path of doing an eye candy role at this point in time in his life and career. Just to hold your own in the presence of, let's step aside for a second that that's his father, but a legendary actor like Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, to hold your own and make Shankar as memorable and as impactful as Subhash Nagre, I think is extremely commendable. So don't make me choose.
Okay, so Amitabh Bachchan in black or Amitabh Bachchan in Sarkar?
You're awful. I don't like rapid fire. I mean, come on. The world and its verdict on these movies and these roles in itself is the strongest statement, and you cannot accuse me of bias here.
Okay. Gopal Verma or Mani Ratnam?
Unfair, because truly I have had the experience of working with Mani a lot more. Not enough with Ramu, again for the want of time. He did speak to me right since the point in time he was making Satya, actually. I almost did accept that movie. It's just that it was going at the same time that my first film, Aur Pyar Ho Gaya, was going. So I was like, and he had a start date. And Ram was like, I have decided to start on this date, and that is it. He was like going on the floor. So otherwise, I may have been doing that movie, you know, and we've always wanted to work together. It took a long while. So I've done more movies with Mani, so more experience, but having worked with Ramu, definitely looking forward to many more. So don't, you know, that's again a tricky one.
Abhishek the husband or Abhishek the actor?
Abhishek has more years as a colleague in my life and as a co-actor, and definitely it's been fabulous all along, but this is the deepest bond. So he may not have as many years as my husband. We're just a year and a half into that relationship. But it's such a deep bond that, I mean, it definitely feels like it's already been forever, so.
Okay. The last question in the rapid fire. On the red carpet, Neeta Lulla or Abu Jani Sandeep Khosla?
You're wicked, you know that, right? Yes, you know that. Look at your fangs. No.
Just having some fun.
Yeah, I know. No, don't make me choose, because the good part is, as you can see, I have fashion is something that it's like art. You enjoy it, and it is meant to be enjoyed in variety. You might at different points in time be wearing a particular design a little more than the other, which could stem from, well, in my life it stemmed from friendship, relationships, familiarity. When it came to Abu Sandeep, it was more post-marriage because they are like mamas to Abhishek. Ma ties them Rakhi, you know, they're like brothers to Ma. When it comes to Neeta, she's been a friend right since the time Yashi first met me, you know. So it's been more my support I've extended to her. But at the same time, you see me wear so many designers.
And the birthday gift you want from your husband?
Togetherness on the day, and we'll have it.
Thank you, Sonia. Could you wish the viewers of NDTV a happy Diwali?
A very happy Dussehra, wonderful puja celebrations, and a very, very happy Diwali. Happy New Year. God bless.
Well, it's now time to move.
Guru, Entertainment Bureau, CNN, IBN.
Wow, she's really, really pretty. That's it from me. News and up.
Ridiculous question. You please tell me. Headline आप लिख रहे हो, कहानी आप बना रहे हो, और आप कह रहे हो मैं इसका जवाब भी दूं.
नहीं, उस घर की बहू होने के नाते आप क्या बताना चाहते हैं?
मैं उस घर की बहू हूँ, उसका इस कहानी से क्या नाता है?
बच्चन परिवार की बहू बनने के बाद ऐश के तेवर कुछ ऐसे ही हो गए हैं। वो सीधे मुंह उसी सवाल का जवाब देती हैं जिसमें बच्चन परिवार की बढ़ाई हो रही हो, जैसे कि अनफॉरगेटेबल टूर।
Firstly, for us it was great. We got to spend time together while at work. What was great was it's the audience that makes it unforgettable. I've been on world tours before, and this time especially, what was unique about it for me personally was it was my first one with my husband and my family on my husband's side.
ऐश्वर्या दिल्ली आई थी घड़ियों की एक मशहूर ब्रांड के प्रमोशन की खातिर। ऐश इस ब्रांड की ब्रांड एम्बेसडर है और इन दिनों वो इसे प्रमोट करने के लिए देश के कई बड़े शहरों का दौरा कर रही हैं। दिल्ली से सिमर, वॉइस ऑफ इंडिया।
The latest Abhishek Bachchan movie Drona is a fantasy film that does not seem to be working its magic at the box office. Some might call it a movie about a superhero, but tell that to the Bachchan Bahu and she will tell you to watch what you say.
For the Bachchan Bahus, this season is all about work. After a short trip to Kolkata, Aishwarya Rai inaugurated a store for the watch brand she endorses. But since the media preferred to speak to her about her forthcoming film, Ash diplomatically refused to divulge details about her next Mani Ratnam flick, Ravana, with hubby Abhishek Bachchan.
We're just starting the movie in about a week's time, 10 days time. And definitely looking forward to yet another film with Mani. I mean, he is a fantastic director. I mean, even that word is for the want of an even more superlative adjective.
While Ash starts shooting for both Ravana and a Rajiv Menon film with her husband soon, she also defended her co-star when questioned about the lukewarm response to Drona.
He has been underlining in all his press meets that this was not a superhero film. This is not a superhero film, so I don't think I need to be stressing on that anymore, but you guys still insist on dubbing it precisely that.
Ash will be seen in the next Rajnikant Shankar Tara Robot as well. With her date diary so packed and a cluster of brand endorsements, looks like the marriage tag hasn't reduced this star's appeal one bit.